Om Ajnana-Timirandasya
Om Ajnana-Timirandasya
Jnananjana-Salakaya
Jnananjana-Salakaya
Chakshurunmilitam Yena
Chakshurunmilitam Yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah
Krishna Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
I already told the topic. I gave some clue also. Now get ready to answer my questions. Okay? What is the very first question I put in the beginning? Huh? Who?
Why people are not interested?
That is the topic.
Why people are not showing interest?
That is the topic. That is the topic we are discussing. See the Nitya Prabhu? Being leader, you should be alert. You read Prabhupada's message daily. In that one about leaders, preachers, he told. You remember? Can you tell one or two just like that one? A leader should be peaceful, tolerant, selfless, self-control, austere,
Religious.
huh?
Wise
wise,
Come on, wise
wise, W-I-S, yeah, correct, okay, wise. Innu very important word varlai. Huh? Tolerant, the preacher should be, huh? Honest, pure, very correct. You are reading that one? Okay, read out at least.
A leader must be peaceful, self-controlled, austere, pure,
Austere. Next, pure,
tolerant,
tolerant,
honest,
honest,
wise,
wise,
Learned.
learned.
and
He should be learned, huh?
religious.
Religious. He should be learned. With learned means what? He should know what is Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, he cannot become preacher. Then he is a teacher. He is a cheater. The very first question I told that one, we do not know who we are. Right? That first statement. No one knows who we are. Isn't it? Regarding this, anyone can tell anywhere it is mentioned who we are other than Bhagavad Gita. Anyone. You, before coming to Krishna consciousness, did you know who we are? Anyone honestly, now when we are talking about, we are all future leaders, huh? Future preachers. Be honest, try to be now, right now. We should be learned also. Anyone understood who we were before coming to ISKCON and read it? Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita, As though I read other than Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita before coming to ISKCON, then also I never knew. Please, honestly, I am telling you. I read many Bhagavad Gitas before reading Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. Then also, I never knew that who we are. No? Isn't it? Because this is coming from a pure devotee. A pure devotee is completely controlled by Krishna. He never commits mistake. Then only you can understand he is a pure devotee. So, from the Prabhupada books only even I understood. We are. So what we are? What we understood? Anyone can take that one mic, service. Anyone can raise your hand, then that will come to you. Because many people blame our program. They are unable to hear the questions because we don't have to. We are trying to have 2 microphones even for other classes also. So anyone can tell who we are? What Bhagavad Gita telling? Raise your hand and give that mic.
We are souls, spirit souls.
Then tell about something.
We are not bodies, but we are spirit souls.
Then
We are the eternal servant of Krishna.
we are parts and parcels of Krishna. That is very, very important. We are not our bodies. We are parts and parcels of Krishna. That's why we have connection with Krishna. That's why we always speak about Krishna. That is the reason why you are talking about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna always. Because we are all parts and parcels of Krishna. So the Vrijavasis, Gopas and Gopis, they do not want to hear anything about anyone else than Krishna. They are at the topmost level. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. That is very, very important. We are not these bodies. So whenever we are going to preach anyone, first we have to try to convince them that we are not so and so. We are not Chennaites, we are not Bombaites, we are not Londonites. The Englishmen or Frenchmen. We are all parts and parcels of Krishna. For him, there is no discrimination. For the body, we can discriminate. Why we are all quarreling? Isn't it? Always America is having problems with other countries. They are telling this, that and all. This and all because of identifying ourselves as bodies. But a Krishna conscious person, he should come to soul level. Then he never discriminate. You understand? Try. You have to try to speak to others with this knowledge. We are not our bodies, we are all souls. The very first answer Krishna gave to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, that he first of all scolded. From where you got this idea? Where you got this knowledge? Then he's telling the answer as, we are not our bodies. We are all souls, parts and parcels of Krishna. Many people, they may not accept this one. Isn't it? Can anyone tell what could be the reason for that? They don't accept Bhagavad Gita's statement. Can anyone raise your hand? And you will give the microphone. So okay, you can also. Give.
Because of their false ego.
That is not very clear, Prabhuji, answer. Everyone has false ego. Even those who understand we are not our bodies, we are all souls. Here also many people we understood that one, but still we have false ego. Am I correct or not? Huh? You understand? So that is not the appropriate answer. Yes.
Because of jealous.
Same thing. Same thing. What was my question? They don't accept. We are parcels of Krishna. Yes.
They are not ready to change their lifestyle.
50% I can give. Vinamataji.
They have no faith in the words of Krishna.
Pardon?
They have no faith in the words of Krishna.
It is 60%, not complete 100%. Huh? Anyone else? Yes. No, this one, use this one.
Because of ignorance,
Ignorant people never accept that he is ignorant. No ignorant person accepts that he is ignorant. Pass on. Wait.
Hare Krishna. Because they envy Krishna.
This is also not appropriate answer. They don't accept Krishna as the supreme person. He is the source of his own body. Okay, here Mataji, anyone else? Huh?
Many are
Don't give vague answers. Just to think what is the person. Your answer should have some correlation with this person. Yes.
They think that I am also God, everybody is God.
I am?
I am also God, all are like my body.
No, I am not clear, sorry.
I am also God, everybody is God.
That's Mayavada philosophy. No, that's not the correct answer. Why the people they don't accept that Krishna is my source. I am part and parcel of Krishna. Yes.
Selfishness, they want to satisfy the desires.
That is okay, 80% you can tell. Is there anyone else? Otherwise, yes, one more hand, please.
Because of the sense gratification.
No. Everyone has sense gratification. You think that in all those devotees they don't have sense gratification? I don't believe.
They want to become God.
No, they are not accepting your statement. What could be the reason? The teacher should tell. You are telling some statement, I am not accepting that one.
Because three modes.
No, Prabhu, I'm
Because
sorry.
of their attachments.
Something, she is coming to 90%. She is coming to 90%.
Don't know the absolute.
Everyone is attached to something else because of that affinity, they are unable to accept the new thing, what you are telling. They already got attached to something else than Krishna. You understand the point? So it is very difficult for them to get detached from that attachment. Isn't it? It's very difficult. You cannot say everyone is jealous, everyone is envious, everyone. All the devotees, they also have all these bad qualities, but less percentage. That much we can say. We are not completely 100% pure. You all accept this one? Because they already got attached to something else than Krishna. That's why it is very difficult for them to get detached from what they got already attached to. Okay? Not all better, huh? Everybody is. It's not just like that one. Anytime if I ask the question, you have to tell the answer. So it is very difficult for a person to get attached to something else than what they already got attached to. Isn't it? Then only they develop falsehood. I do not want it. What you are telling is wrong, I don't accept. I cannot accept. Huh? Then they develop falsehood. So what is the remedy for that? Hare Krishna. The preachers should answer this one. They are learned preacher should be learned. How a preacher can convince such persons? Anyone? No? So, we should not argue with them, first of all. You understand? We do not want to defeat them. We do not want to win ourselves. These and all material aspects. One thing we should think that I have no ability to impart the perfect knowledge to this person. Find fault within. Don't find fault with them. I have no capacity. I have no ability to impart this greatest knowledge. Everybody accept? Then what we should do? We should pray Krishna. Krishna, without your help, I cannot do. Isn't it? Then Krishna is very, very happy. Krishna will give you the knowledge how to manage that situation. So we normally tell that we do not want to argue. We just tell this Krishna statement from Bhagavad Gita. To understand it one, the person has to chant Hare Krsna mantra. We do not want to argue with them. We are not bothered whether he is drinking coffee or eating meat or anything. He is not accepting Krishna. But we should induce him to chant Hare Krishna somehow. Don't claim yourself that I only preached him, that's why he became devotee. Because of my preaching, he become devotee. No. My preaching is useless, but my preaching is, I am depending upon Krishna and gave the name of Krishna to them. The name of the Krishna only helped him to understand the point. I know many people in our ISKCON, they got attached to Vinayaka, Lord Shiva, Durga. I know the names, I know the devotees also. Before coming to ISKCON. But after coming to ISKCON, they realized the truth. They got attached to Krishna. We cannot take this on our own, that because of my preaching, they all become devotees. That's not true. That is our false ego. We are puffed up with our false ego. You understand this point? Always we do not want to argue with anyone. We do not want to defeat anyone because they are also parts and parcels of Krishna, but they are ignorant. We want to make them aware of the truth. Please understand, all the preachers, we should know this point. And we are not using our intelligence, we are depending upon Krishna's intelligence. All the time I tell that one what I am supposed to speak in the class. Even today I never thought what to do, what to think. So something happened, the situation is giving some knowledge to me what to take. That's why immediately I told the topic. You understand? How we should. If you don't think that this is the mercy of Krishna, I am doing this one, then we will develop our falsehood. We don't become humble. We don't become obedient. We don't please Krishna. Huh? So many things. If you don't please Krishna, it's very difficult for you to become successful. How much you try, it's not possible. Only if you please Krishna, then Krishna will make you successful. On our own, it's not possible. So many Nobel Prize winners, gold medalists, they are not all successful in their lives. Once they get the chance, every year they are not getting the chance, the same thing. Everything sanctioned by Krishna. Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam. So we have to be very, very careful. Now we understood that we are not our bodies, we are parts and parcels of Krishna. That's why we always think of Krishna, we always chant His holy names. Because of that power of the holy names, we are able to do something. Otherwise, we are not successful. Okay? The next statement, what it was. Now everyone understood who we are, why we are attached to Krishna. Huh? As per you got attached to someone else also, now you understand. Huh? If you get attached to Krishna, you got attached to everyone. If you get attached to anyone else than Krishna, then you got attached to only the particular person, not others. Krishna inclusive of all. But individuals, they are individual only. Huh? Okay? What is the second statement? We do not know where we are. This is not our original place to live. What is the difference between our own place and not own place? The place what we didn't own, that place, and what the place we own that one. What the difference between these two? Is there any difference or the same? Huh? Different or same? Huh? Yes, where is the who got the mic?
Our place is permanent. The new place is not permanent.
That is also permanent. How old you are? How many years you can live? 100 years. You cannot see any building, 100 years building. It's not like Bombay. That Vatla collapsed. Also recently one building collapsed in Bombay. That was about 100 years old. There are so many buildings, so many temples. Huh? What was my question?
What's the difference?
Huh?
Difference
between
our place.
owned house and the rented house. Yes.
In your own house, you can be as you like, but in the other place, you cannot be as. You have to behave
In
as.
rented place also you can be as you like, but you have to pay for that one. But in spiritual world, there is no payment at all. In rented house, Krishna allows you to be as you like. That's what people are getting ignorant. They are getting foolish, they are getting disappointed. Because Krishna is grabbing the charge for that one. It's not free. But in our own place, it is free. So what is the difference between this place, material world, and spiritual world? No one? If I tell, everyone will scratch your head.
This place is jail, like jail.
It's just like a jail, okay. One good point. Is there anything else? Very good. This is jail like. Jail means we are restricted, constrained.
In rented house, anytime you'll be kicked out. It's not permanent. But in our own place, we are always happy.
Correct. That's okay. Because this rented, not permanent is not permanent only. Rented house means that is not permanent. So that is nothing wonder telling that anytime we are going to get picked up. It's already told that it is permanent, it's not permanent.
This place is actually Dukkalayam and Ashashvatam. It's temporary.
Okay, 50%. Yeah. Main point I want one main point. This place and that place. Huh? No, huh? No, give. That is he already told Dukkalayam Asashvitam. Yes, yeah.
External and internal. Krishna's external.
No, don't give any vague answers. You just think by question.
Permanent places, Chitta, Mani, Nagar, Rasatma,
No, I don't understand your sloka. Chintamani, I never gone there, I never saw Krishna. There are thousands of millions of Lakshmi serving Krishna. Huh? That Brahma is telling. I don't believe Baba. Huh? In Brahma Samhita it is told. Very good. It is very nice to hear. But I want very simple answer. That's also okay. Some things is getting 75%. In material world, there is birth, death, old age and disease. Very, very simple, basic answer that you forgot. This is the basic answer, no? Rajesh, your mind is rolling. Huh? You are going somewhere else. As though your body is here.
In a permanent place, we can be happy.
Here also many people are happy, Baba, you don't know. You are not happy in this place. Huh? Many people are happy.
In permanent place, you think you are happy and you are also happy. Here you are thinking we are happy but we are also not happy.
No, I don't actually. Here many people are happy. Paisa feko, tamasa deko, many people are like that. Huh? So what I told is birth, death, old age and disease, dualities and tapatraya, tribulations. Huh? Adhyatmika, adhibhautika, adhidhaivika problems. That are not there. But staying here, we want to not have all these things. Janma, Mritu, Jara, Vyadhi and that. Sleep. Seeking the right thing in a wrong place. So the place, now you understand this is the wrong place. What all we aspire to have, it's not possible. That's not possible. If at all we acquire the true one, that is not permanent. That is just like we told recently in Lisa's classes in the, this is what all the things is glittering like. Water drop on lotus leaf. You cannot catch it. You will get disappointed. This world is like that world. Huh? You understand now the difference between the places? Here we have to suffer. Padam, vipadam. There is not like that. Huh? That's happily we can lead our life. Okay? Then third one, what I said is very related to second one. Third statement. Where to go? Many people here, they say that I want to go to America, Australia, London, then my life is successful. Isn't it? But many people, they went and come back also. Chine punya, Bhakti lokom visanti. Mataji also went, Bhakti Rupa also went and come back. Yukta, you remember your place there? Yeah, very good. Huh? So many people, they do not know where to go. So the education is like that. Right? Ultimately, I already told you, we are unable to get attached to the original one because we already got attached to something else than Krishna. Because of the education, because of the parents. When we are born, our parents, they are ignorant, they do not know what to feed the baby. And they are sending to some school, convent. It's very, very nice for them. Convent means what? Huh? Sorry? High school?
High school. High school.
High school. High standard one, not convent, no? Convent means anadhashram. In America and all, there are so many people without parents. They are sent to convent. Government is taking care. That's why they don't have mothers, sisters and all. So in the school, they call them mothers, sisters. So here the ignorant people, they are themselves, they are the parents and they are sending to convent. My children has no parents. And when they grow up, when they are educated, everything wrong. They are misled. They are misled, please understand that. They are misled. Fortunately, in my home, no one went to convent except my wife. But because of the Krishna consciousness, she is saved. She is saved now. Otherwise, gone. But those days, it's not that much bad. Now only it is. Now they think that this competition, religiosity. Those days it was not like that. It's not that much bad. So we should understand where to go. That is the place where there is no birth, death, old age and disease, no dualities and no sufferings. That place is nothing but Vaikunta. Vai means without. Kunta means suffering. No sufferings. That is Vaikunta. Even if you go to America, you have to suffer. Many people, engineers from Andhra, they went to States. They all got sorted. They all gone. Life's gone. One engineer, he first shot his children, wife and all, then he shot himself. So this education is not healing the pain in the heart, healing the disease in the heart. The education is very useless. Understand? The real education is. Education is for what? Education is for what? Better answer. Education is for what? One by one. Anyone ready? Everybody, together you are ready to tell her, but individually you are scared to open your mouth.
To bring out within the education.
Okay, give someone else. Why the education? Why you are sending your children to college, schools and all?
Get the realized knowledge.
There is no realized Baba. They are misleading knowledge they are giving. I have been telling you for all the time. Yes. Why the education is what?
To get cultured.
Give someone else. He is going somewhere. Culture. Educate. You are not sending your children to school. They are educating now. What for? What for that education? Any better answer? No. To get through the test what they are going to conduct. Huh? All teachers, lecturers, professors, departmental heads are here, but they do not know what is the thing, what they are doing. Education is only to get through the last final examination for that academic year. Isn't it? That's why we need education, Baba, not money. Those who are having money, the money is not helping them. How many people, they are scared, they are scared of having this money. They threw the money also in some hospital also. One woman, one old, I don't remember the particulars. She got some disease, cancer, something. But how many doctors she consulted, no one could be able to help her. She got vexed up with her own money. She discarded all the money, scattered in all the place. I don't want this. This is useless for me. That's the realized knowledge. This education, what you are educating, that is to get through you from the test. Everybody understand? And we are thinking something to do, that is also one test, one task, and no one is successful. Isn't it? Everyone thinking to get through the test, but no one is successful. Am I correct or not? Successful means is happy after doing that one. Oh, it's okay enough, saturated. No further effort to put. Isn't it? So the final test is when we are going to give up our body. Giving up the body, the death is the test, final test. The final test is how you are going to give back that gift given by Krishna, that is the body. Isn't it? You are taking some loan from someone, some company. How best you have to repay that loan? If you don't repay in a nice way, what will happen? You are harassed. Isn't it? Am I correct or not? I know someone, they took some loan from the bank, they are unable to pay. The bankers were coming and shouting at the door of the person. After a few days, the lady of the time, she immolated, put kerosene over body, got fired herself. I know. And many people like that, they are doing no immolation, is an out of disappointment. Isn't it? They do not know actually what is the education they need. The education is to pass, to get through the test. But in this material world, it is not at all possible to get through the test on its own. It's not that much easy. Isn't it? They have to depend upon the help of Krishna. I also did my schooling up that standard, up to standard in a Christian school. I was put in first standard. Before that one, I read first and second standards also. That is in a Vedic way. But afterwards, first standard, I was put into a Christian school. There is one chapel, the praying place. I also habituated to go for anything. I used to go there and cross with the knee, putting the floor, and we pray. Oh Christ, please. Help me to get through this examination. I did many times. You understand? But after fourth standard, I got changed to Hindu school. Then I got changed again. This is only the mistake of the parents. The children, they do not know actually. Parents has to take care. Huh? Isn't it? So from first standard, I am very much interested in Krishna. I am speaking about Krishna. It doesn't mean that I am scolding or anything out, Christianity or Muslimism. That's nothing. It's not like that. No? Yes, our Krishna consciousness is complete and perfect. In this only we can understand that test is at the time of giving up the body, what consciousness we should have. That is the body we are giving back to nature, to Krishna. If that body has some unfulfilled desires, if the body, at the time of giving up the body, if we have some unfulfilled desires, then that body is not perfect. So we have to take one more body. You failed in that test. The test is, at the time of giving up your body, you should not have any one of your own desire, which is contradictory to Krishna's desire. When the time we are getting new birth, new baby, the baby means the body given to him because to get fulfilled all his unfulfilled desires from the previous birth. So in this birth, we should understand that we got this body because we have some unfulfilled desires coming from previous life. If we carry on some unfulfilled desires to next birth, till we alive, then we have to take one more birth. But here, by the mercy of all Vaishnavas, if we nullify our desires, we transform the desires, to please Krishna instead of pleasing ourselves, then we become no self-realization, no self-desires, no self-motivations. That body is pure body. There's no separate desire. In that condition, if we give up our body, there is no rebirth again in this material world. All the world to understand this point? We do not know when we are going to die, when we are going to give up our body. Before that one, we should curb all our desires, transform all the desires to pieces. Otherwise, we are missing this valuable birth, human form. Please understand that. This is not that one play some channel and do some disco dance. Many people, they do like that. Previously, we have some Gindi race course. That's there everywhere. Race course and all there, in Bangalore, Hyderabad, everywhere. The people, they go there. They're on the horse riding. Which horse come first? The horses and all, how they bring up the horse, no? They play very nice music like this Western music. And they give halwa to horses and all. I've been there, that's what I'm telling you. They play this one. All the horses, they will move like this one. Hands, legs, they are tied, of course. And they play no because of that one. They're very, very nice. They do. Because of that one only, they will run tomorrow very nicely. That's the thing. Because they want to, they have to make their horse to run in the field fast and come first. So all these people also disco dance. Rock and roll. In those days, rock and roll. So this and all, not to get through the final test. Please understand. We forgot the aim of life. The test. We don't bother for the test. What we want, many people want to think, I want to have very, very nice ahara, nidra, daya, maitra. Isn't it? All the people, uneducated means in Vedic way. Those, even if they are a PhD or a gold medalist, they are also uneducated. The education is not going to help the final test. The education is going to get through the final test. So all this education should all be a waste. That's why I am also telling you, my BTech and MBA, what all the things I did, all are be a waste. The education is to get through the test. Isn't it? Our test is when we are going to give up our body, what consciousness we have, what we are thinking of. Other than Krishna and Vishnu Tattva, all the others are all material world. Only Krishna and Vishnu Tattvas, if you remember that time, we are going back to Vaikuntha Loka. So the ignorance is prevailing and all the people, they are going behind that ignorance. It's very, very difficult for the people to come to Krishna consciousness. Why people are not coming to Krishna consciousness? They already misled. They do not know the truth. They do not know even the final test. They are unable to prepare for the test. They want to prepare for the petty things, daily. Daily we have problems, not to solve daily problems. Many people going to churches and all asking Christ, please give me today's bread. That is the life they think. If you ask, I want to get through my final test that when I am giving up my body, I should remember you, Krishna. That is one bhajan also. Anuj Jalota. जब मैं क्या करूँगा मैं लेजिए कृष्णा तुम आ जाओ राधा रानी के साथ आ जाओ I forgot completely that person. Anyone remembers this one? Very nice bhajan that one. So that's the thing. We should think that one, our real final test is the time of giving up our body. That time we should remember Krishna. This is not that much easy. Unless we don't practice. Arjuna is telling to Krishna, my dear Krishna, I can control the wind, but I cannot control my mind. So Krishna is first accepting, yes, it's not that much easy to control the mind, but if you keep on practicing to control the mind, you can be able to do it. Otherwise not. As we are putting our effort, Krishna is happy. He is putting his effort to learn the good thing, not to have to sense gratification. That is making Krishna pleased. If you seek sense gratification, you cannot get the help of Krishna. At a time, you may not think of Krishna. You have to take one more birth. How many people you want to enjoy this material even next birth? Honestly, I already told. Those who are not honest, you cannot become preachers, sir. You understand? So hereafter there is no sense gratification. It's difficult. But Krishna is not that much strict and hard or so cruel. Some people say this is the topic also. Is Krishna cruel? You come across that this one? Is Krishna cruel? Krishna is not that much cruel. His cruel means if you are arrogant, then you may become cruel also. No sense gratification means sense gratification for his own pleasure. You can have sense gratification for the pleasure of Krishna. You can use your senses for the pleasure of Krishna, but you cannot use your senses for your own pleasure. You can use your senses. He only gave the senses, no? The body, material body has senses. We cannot stop senses. Senses are very, very active. It's just like, can you not tell senses are like the serpent? Senses are very, very difficult. But the serpents also can be controlled. Is there any devotee who be able to control serpents, plural? Is there anyone? Anyone saw that one? No one? Yes? Bhakti Prahlad. At this time, you remember? Bhakti Prahlad, he was taken to the snake chambers. There are so many snakes. When mercy of Krishna, all the snakes become someone, I heard some word. No.
Contained.
They become garlands. They become garlands. Then the person he lost his life, heart attack. Hey, my serpents are not gone now. How I can leave my life? How can I leave my life now? Then by the mercy of Krishna, again all the garlands become serpents. Krishna can make impossible possible. Please think that. For your knowledge, you may think that this is impossible, but you have faith in Krishna that impossible is also made possible. We have no faith. And then I told faith and trust. Isn't it? Faith and trust. Regarding this one, do you have any other example? That I told one example. And one more example I recently come across. There are the two tall buildings with wide apart. On the top floor, the person, he tried one rope from this building to that building. Okay? Then all the people are looking at. What he did, he took his baby on his arm and slowly walking using one stick, cross stick. From this building to that building. Everybody is, what you can say, they open their mouth just like Jagannath. And then they sing. Every moment it is very curious. They are seeing. He is slowly coming from this end to that end. He already came. Everyone clapping, everyone glorifying him. Oh, very nice, very nice. Then he told, you believe that I can go back to that building now with my baby on my arm? Everybody, yes, you can go. I believe this one. I believe that you can go back. Now the person told, instead of my baby, If any one of you come and sit on my shoulder, I can also cross that one. How many of you ready to come to sit on my shoulder? Then everybody gone. They could not open their mouth. Previously they opened wide and seeing that one. No, they completely closed. But he asked them, can I go back to that place? Everybody told yes, yes. It is then they have the belief. But there is no trust. No one is able to go and sit on his shoulder. Understand what is the faith? The same thing we are having here. We have to yes, Krishna, 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 Krishna. And then also we are doing only material activities. Even after coming to the spiritual activity also we are doing material activities. So we have no faith in Krishna. Those who do not have faith in Krishna, they have to suffer. Because Krishna is not that. Belief is not that. You should have the trust. Everybody knows that we are going to die. But how many people are prepared to die perfectly, successfully? Isn't it? We all heard how Parikshit Maharaj was gave up his body. How many of us ready to die? We don't have to do. He gave up everything. He renounced everything. Isn't it? Any one of us can renounce anything of ours. But we are telling the story many, many times. Isn't it? But we have belief only, we don't have faith. We have to develop that too. Faith, trust. For that one, we have our behavior is very, very important. If class is 5 o'clock, if you come at least by 15 minutes earlier, then you can develop the faith, trust. Before starting your work, if you finish off all the 16 downs, you can develop that trust. Can you drive your car without petrol? It's like that. Chanting is just like petrol. Not filling the petrol in the petrol box. Those are strictly following for regulatory principles. They can please Krishna. They can get the trust. Regularly, if you do this reading, now I am happy to hear that Anuradha Mataji is taking classes in the gift from God. Now, who is going to take another person I heard? Sankari Mataji. Sankari Mataji is going to start the same thing. The lessons from gift from God. Is there anything else better than gift from God? We have the belief, but we don't have the faith. Because we already got attached something else, which we do not want to detach. Right? Now we understand thoroughly why we are not getting attached to Krishna and attached to only what we want to, sense gratification. Right? Now you understand where to go. And then what is the last statement? Final one?
People must be happy.
Sorry?
People must be happy.
But they are not happy. How to make their life successful? If you come to ISKCON, you follow the rules and regulations. If you chant Hare Krsna, many people are chanting. There are 32 letters, 16 names. The mantra is 32 letters, so please understand that. 16 names, 2 lines. The condition is we have to pronounce them clearly. Now the laptops, desktops, computers. They also want a language like that. No confusion. B-U-T, put, B-U-T, but. It's confusing. The computers are not perfect in that, with that language. So they are going to introduce Sanskrit. Sanskrit is such a language, it never deviates and never changes, never confusing. The language has that much power because this is the language of God. So this Hare Krishna mantra is also coming from God. Better not change them. This is 32 letter word, 32 letter mantra. If you chant Ram, 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 then it becomes 28 letter mantra. Ramo, Ramo, Rama means you are deforming the mantra. You have to use as it is. Sanskrit language we cannot change it. If you change that one, it is no more Sanskrit. It's no more Sanskrit. Anything what to write, we have to pronounce only one way, no other way. In Marathi, the lipi, the letters and the Sanskrit letters both are same. Marathi people can read very nicely, very fast also Sanskrit. And Sanskrit people also very nicely they read this one. But in Gujarati, little difference are there. Gujarati almost same, but little few letters are changed. And then the top there is the line. The line is not there in Gujarati. But in Marathi and Sanskrit, same. That pronunciation is little different. So please understand that chanting Hare Krishna mantra is very, very important one. That is going to help us from beginning to last when we are going to develop our body. That time also the name of Krishna is going to help us. We should chant very nicely. And how best we can concentrate on that one, I already told you many times. Can anyone tell how we can think that I am very nicely concentrating on these words, these letters? Can anyone tell? I gave one clue also before that one, because this mantra is having 2 lines. Yes, anyone can come? Take the mic. Is there anyone ready to answer this question? I am very much insisting on this point, chanting. You are not getting the mercy of Krishna means your chanting is not good. You are not advancing means your chanting is not good. You are not having interest in Krishna, your chanting is not good. Yes.
Chanting with tongue and lips. So
What is that one? Tell, correct.
And we chant Hare Krishna.
The first line.
First line. So it is the tongue is touching the upper
The tongue is dancing. So as your tongue is dancing, Radha, Krishna and Gopis also in Rasa dance, they are also dancing. Then, on second line?
Second line, the lips.
The lips are dancing. Have you ever witnessed that one? When chanting this Mahamantra?
Sometimes.
Huh?
Sometimes I try.
Sometimes you try. But you witness that one at least one time?
Yes.
Okay? That's it. But keep on doing that one. Now. Think yourself, you are not concentrating on that one. You are chanting, has no power. Huh? May anyone use that method? Did you? Huh? Your the tongue is dancing and lips are moving. You are advancing. Huh? You are getting detached from material activities now. You are getting some help from Krishna. Yes, you also. Huh? Hare Krishna, the tongue, you are Vijay Prabhu, I am talking to you.
Yes, but not always. I think that
Always is not possible, he also accepted. But now onwards, You should think that if you are not concentrating on your tongue and the lips, then your chanting is no use. You cannot count that one. Okay? Then you can advance like anything. Huh? It's very, very important. Radha, Krishna, they will dance on your tongue. You can witness that. Huh? Otherwise, we are not at all chanting. Some people may say, I am chanting 32 rounds. What is the use of chanting 32 rounds if that is not perfect? Huh? Even in our lifetime, once we chant perfectly, your life is successful. That's a statement. It means that we are not successful. It means our chanting has no power at all. Chanting is not at all chanting. Our chanting is defective. Try to understand this point. As you chant, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The tongue is moving. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The lips are moving. This we should concentrate. If you concentrate that one, then really that's good. I also told one my example also, the NCC, ACC parade, those days, all the school boys, they have to go for this parade. There, the watch, one person is watching. They tell left leg, left side, right side, left side, right side. The left, instead of left, you move the right, they come behind and he will whip on you. With the whip, he is going to whip on the leg. Then you should remember, oh, I did something wrong. The leader is telling left, right means left only, everybody left. Right means left is good. That's all, you are going to get the whip. So like that one, when you are chanting Hare Krishna, you can easily see that your tongue is moving. You are not thinking the tongue is moving, you are having your mind rolling around the world. This is the test. How best you can concentrate on this one. Now onwards, you just try to understand and try to do this one, then your life is successful. What all the obligations you have, everything is going to take by Krishna. Krishna is telling Ananya Chintayantoma, Ejana Paripasate Desham Chavitranam. If you do that one, Krishna is going to do everything on your behalf. Okay? You are not going to do. He will do through you. And you cannot get puffed up. That I am doing is Krishna's mercy. Anyone wants to be successful, don't try yourself to become successful. Depend upon Krishna and follow the instruction. You are the very successful person. This is the secret. Don't try. Prahlad Maharaj was telling you, if you want to be happy, don't try to be happy, then you are happy. How nicely. 5-year-old boy is telling all these things. Because when he was in the womb of his mother, he was taught by Narad Muni. Please understand this point. We cannot do. We are the instruments. We are not the doers. Krishna is the only doer. He got so many agents. You line in such a way that our endeavor is achieved. We did not put that much effort also. You have to execute what Krishna is telling. You are the successful person. On your own, if you execute the task, you cannot be. Please understand. For this also you may have belief, but don't trust. Try to develop the trust. It's not that person is taking the baby on his shoulder. He is depending upon Krishna's mercy. The mercy of Krishna is making him to move from this building to that building. We do not want to take the task in our life. Simple thing. We just go starting from this little task, then you can go on that also after that. Isn't it? So this way, we already told that one, today topic, why people are not coming to this Krishna consciousness. as though Bhagavad Gita is very clearly telling all the things, that who are we, where we are, where to go, how to make our life successful. Isn't it? So with this one, we understand that we have to do our chanting nicely or sadhana nicely, that Krishna is pleased and he will help us to make our life successful. Okay? Hare Krishna, thank you very much. So anyone has any doubt or clarification required, please you are welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare The grandfather is asking, what is true knowledge?
Huh?
What is true knowledge?
What is?
True knowledge.
The true knowledge is nothing but the knowledge that helps you at the time you are giving up your body to remember Krishna. Is it the answer? You got the answer? The knowledge is the knowledge which helps you at the time of you giving up your body to remember Krishna. That is the true knowledge. Anyone else? Everybody understood this knowledge? This is the king of knowledge. Yes? Okay.
The class they mentioned that desires, about desires. If the desires are unfulfilled, the person gets another material body.
Yes.
So, when a child, children are going to school, they develop certain desires, they have certain inclinations to do certain things. So that time, how do we transform that into Krishna consciousness? Suppose there is
The
a
children
discussion.
on their own, they are not going to schools. It's only the parents, they choose the school and send them to schools. So the parents, first, before begetting children also. You know, in this one, what is the name? Rishabhadev. Rishabhadev is giving very nice advice to his 100 children, 100 sons. If you are unable to send your children to Krishna's lotus feet, don't become parents. Don't become teachers. Don't become leaders. Don't become demigods. Huh? So the parents, they do not know. You understand? Krishna is telling, I am there in sexual life which is not contradictory to religious principles. How many parents are following the religious principles and begetting children? Isn't it? That's why they do not know how to bring up the children. You understand? If they understand that one, even ordinary school, if they send also at home, they will teach. Huh? I also told about myself. My mother is not that much educated. She did only 7th standard. My father is only 5th standard. Then also my father is intelligent than my mother, more intelligent than my mother. My mother used to ask me when I was a very small child boy. She shows me some calendar. That calendar, the letters and all that, English letters. She asked me to copy all these things. I used to copy everything. I learned like that. Yes? The mothers should have some intelligence. If they watch some TV program, and otherwise they go through their WhatsApp, neglecting the children, what will happen? It's going to happen. Now you are going to see the world is going to be like that one. Before that one, we should be very, very careful. We should understand this knowledge and we should bring up our children in the perfect way. Otherwise, Kali Yuga means it is deteriorating only. It's not children. children are, what can say, they have no knowledge. Only the parents are bringing up the children. They are ignorant, innocence. Huh? So parents, before begetting, they should follow religious principles and beget children. Then they can bring up their children nicely. Got the answer for your question? Don't blame children. Huh?
So the desires have to be fulfilled, or sometimes people say that if we suppress the desire, then it will take some fulfillment.
Yes.
So if
In
we
Krishna consciousness, we never say that when you suppress your desires, you transform your desires. Instead of for your pleasure, do that action for the pleasure of Krishna. You want to have sex, have sex. But don't think that to beget a child, you have to think that a Krishna conscious child to be born. For the service of Krishna, you should do service to Krishna. Then that is no more sex. Anything that we do only for the pleasure of Krishna, that becomes inaction. That's not action. For that there is no reaction. If you get Krishna conscious children, you have no reaction. That is inaction. Huh? So that's why we have this samskaras. Many samskaras are. It becomes inaction. Yes. Keep your.
For example, they want to go to excursions or do higher studies because
So that
they
is
have
when you see, beginning is different, that is parents only. When they are coming up, they are coming to college and all, their association is entirely different. Here, the association is important. In the beginning, the parents influence. Now the association. You may bring up your child very, very nice and Vedic way, but once they go to college and associate with others, right? Drastically you can change his behavior. You understand? That's why we have to be very, very careful. Which school, which college, what studies I should put my children into.
this is how to transform the desire.
If you think of Krishna, if you depend upon Krishna, Krishna will impart you anything and everything. Don't use yours. Once you depend upon Krishna, Krishna is pleased. So he is going to help you. Huh? Even the devotees, they are going to put wrong. Krishna is going to stop them. What is the sloka? The 10th chapter, sloka 4th chapter. Huh? Evan kampartam aham ajnanajam tamah nasyami. Atma bhavastu. So he is going to cut that one. He is going to stop it. That's why I already told you. Pure devotees are controlled by Krishna. They don't have any independence. Huh? Krishna is controlling. Because Krishna is very much pleased with them. Even if they put wrong step, he will make him to stop. Huh? So how much link are there? Huh? But everything, there is no confusion, there is no entanglement. There is no paradox. Isn't it? So that is Krishna consciousness. Huh? Okay. Everybody understand?
Hare Krishna. We discussed that before we start any work, we do our sadhana, then we start, then we have more purpose.
It's just like filling up your car tank with petrol. Just think like that, yeah.
But the practical thing, when we daily going to school and we are trying cooking, making the children ready. So it is not possible always to chant 16 rounds in the morning. After breakfast, we may continue remainders. Is that correct approach?
Chanting means mere sitting and chanting Hare Krishna is not only chanting. any devotional service you are doing, that is also chanting. Before cooking, because you are getting up, and immediately you have to send your children to school, you have to cook. There is no time for you to chant. Then before cooking, you should pray Krishna. This is my position. Krishna is only making you put into this position. Now without chanting, you have to cook. The situation is raised by Krishna only, because of your previous deeds. You understand? So you pray Krishna, you accept your mistake. What the thing I did, I am able to chant and do this one. So Krishna, please forgive me. Help me. Then you are forgiven. You can do. Then you see automatically how nicely Krishna is going to arrange. And even the sending school to children, the time is also postponed. Some children, they are going at 7:30. Some children are going at 9 o'clock. You see? In Bombay, I have that experience. The school is very small. Their spaces are very difficult. Not big schools. One classroom, there are so many classes going to take place in the day. Staggering order, it is going on. You understand? But which is impossible, that also made possible by Krishna. You don't use your intelligence. You just depend upon Him. Then only you can become realized soul, you can preach also nicely. If you are not realized, you cannot preach nicely. You understand? Accept position. Yes, Krishna, I am able to chant before cooking. This is my previous deeds. So please forgive me and help me. He's so nice. He wants you to understand the situation where you are put into by Him. If you understand that from the bottom of your heart, Krishna is pleased that He is going to change your position. When I began in 1982, I was thinking how I am going to finish after 16 downs. How can I go there and come moving this place? No. No, I am free, Baba. I am not doing anything. You understand? It is not within our hands. But by the mercy of Krishna, you can do it. Yoga Kshemam Vahamraha. You cannot take care of your own, but He can take care of you. Don't accept that when you are puffed up with your falsehood. You are not humble. You are not obedient. You understand? Yes. You have to obey your leaders also. Otherwise, Krishna is not happy. Yes. Anything else you want? Yes.
Arjuna is very empowered devotee of Krishna. He can fight with anyone. He can win anyone. But when he fought with Karna, that time it's very tough for him to win him. So Krishna made Arjuna to kill in the time at the time he lived his second brother. Why that situation like that he can kill instead of...
First of all, you should understand that as though Krishna empowering Arjuna, it is not that when the Arjuna's energy is going to be used. You understand? Krishna empowered Arjuna. It doesn't mean that Arjuna is aloof from Krishna. Alone Arjuna can do anything. That is wrong. You understand or not? As though we are feeling ourselves, we are separated from Krishna, but that is not correct. We are now also connected to Krishna. That is the truth. As though Arjuna was empowered, it doesn't mean that Arjuna is separated from Krishna. Empowered Arjuna also can be defeated by Karna. There is nothing wonder. You understand? Sometimes Krishna wants to teach all of us. After me, empowering you, don't develop your false ego. Then also, I am controlling you. You know how many times Arjuna, he exposed his false ego in front of Krishna. When Krishna is there and Arjuna is there, some beggar is coming. Actually, Arjuna should keep quiet. But instead of that, he is giving boon the beggars. Now also tell, in my case also, when our seniors are there, we don't open our mouths. But now, they are making all the seniors mum and they want to speak. There is no Vaishnava etiquette. What Sridhar was telling me last class, to say no one is following the Vaishnava etiquette, you please take one class, Vaishnava etiquette also. No, we don't have that, this one, humility. I want to speak, I want to speak. You understand? So this is a lesson to teach all of us. As though Arjuna was empowered, he can also be defeated by someone else. But this is Krishna's obligation over Arjuna to take care of Arjuna. When he was in difficulties, then Krishna is extending his hand. You understand? So throughout our life, even if we do service to Krishna, but due to some other reasons, at the end we are unable to think of Krishna, then also Krishna will come just like how Krishna is helping Arjuna, like that he will come and he will remind us Krishna. We will remember that Krishna, we can see Krishna. Krishna is such a very nice, he's not a cruel person. Our heart is like that. That's why we look him as cruel. Narasimha is very wonderful. He's amazing and he's very dangerous. The look, is neither lion or man. So nobody, all of a sudden if some person comes like this one, how we feel? Many people are like that one. But Prahlada was not at all scared of him. But the films are not showing around, don't watch the film. Prahlada was very happy because of his words. Narasimha came from that pillar. Your Narasimha is also very much pleased with Bhakti Prahlada. This is our vision, our consciousness. So Arjuna can easily defeat Karna, there is nothing. But Krishna wants Arjuna to be like that one. To show that one. Many people, they do not know who Karna is, his previous birth. That's why Krishna never selected Karna. Drona never selected Karna. Everyone, they chose Arjuna because Arjuna is very humble, is obedient, is good in nature, meek and is meek and humble. Karna is not like that one. Karna is very much arrogant. Isn't it? As we got so many expectations, Krishna is not pleased with us. But who is humble? Krishna pleases him. He can please Krishna. He's pleased. Krishna is pleased with that person. So we should also try to become humble. Obedient. Then Krishna can shower his mercy upon us also. Okay? Anyone else? Okay? Hare Krishna, thank you very much.